Hello students, welcome back again to the mathematics class of class 7. Today I will make you learn chapter number 4, rational numbers. In the earlier chapters I have already made you learn about the concept of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fractions. Today in this chapter students I will make you learn a new type of number, that is rational numbers. What are rational numbers and why do we need to learn rational numbers? Let's see. Let us take few examples, students. Suppose a and b are two any integers. Then a plus b is also an integer. In the reverse way, you can also say that b plus a is also an integer, which means this holds the commutative property as well as closure property. Now students, let's see, a plus b is an integer. Yes, it is an integer. And b minus a is also an integer. Similarly, a into b and b into a both will give on multiplication integer. But students, what about a divided b or b divided a? Will they give integer? Students, it is not necessary that integer divided by integer is also an integer. Sometimes the result is integer or sometimes it is not. Let's see few examples. Suppose if we divide 50 by 5, what is the result? Then integer divided by integer is an integer. But if we divide 5 by 50, then what will be the result? The result is decimal number. So students, it is not necessary that when we divide an integer with another integer, the result is always an integer. So students, thus there is a need to extend our number system so that it may be possible to divide any integer. Let's see what are rational numbers now. Students, rational numbers, when any number is in the form of p upon q, where p is an integer and q is also an, you can say these are two small p and small q, both are what? Integers. So students, then this form p upon q of the rational number is called the rational numbers. But one more condition is there, q must not be equals to 0. Now students, let's learn two types of rational numbers, that is positive rational number and negative rational number. First of all, positive rational numbers. What are these students? A rational number is said to be positive rational number if both the numerator and denominator are either positive or negative. Suppose students, if we take an example, 2 upon 3, both numerator and denominator both are positive, then this is a rational number. In this case, again minus 2 upon minus 3, both the numerator and denominator are negative. We can easily cancel the negative sign, then the result is again 2 upon 3, then this is also a positive rational number. Let's see negative rational numbers. What are these negative rational numbers, student? If either the numerator or denominator is negative, then the given rational number is a negative rational number. Let's see few examples, students. If we take numerator as negative, then it is a rational number, and if we take denominator as negative, that is minus 3, then it is also a rational number. So this was all about the rational number. One more thing, students, I would like to tell you that every natural number, every whole number, every integer, every fractional number is a rational number. But it is not necessary that every rational number is a fractional number, whole number, integer or a natural number. Now students, let's learn equivalent rational numbers. Equivalent rational numbers. Now see, what are these, students? If p upon q is a rational number and m is a non-zero integer, then what is this, students? P upon q is a rational number and m is a what? Non-zero integer, means it is not zero, it is 1, minus 2, minus 3, plus 22, any integer, non-zero integer. Then p upon q must be equals to p upon q into m upon m. See how? P upon q is equals to p upon q into m into m. So students, p upon q is the equivalent rational numbers to p into m upon q into m. Let's take one example. If 3 upon 7 is a rational number and 3 upon 7 into 4, what is m here? A non-zero integer, I have taken 4. So it is equals to 12 upon 28. So 3 upon 7 is equivalent to 12 upon 28. Now students, let's learn about the simplest form or standard form of a rational number. What are, students? Simplest form, or you can say standard form of a rational number. What is this, students? A rational number is said to be in the simplest form or in the standard form when the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Let's see how. If suppose, students, I have taken 25 upon 35. It is a rational number and you have to write this number in simplest or standard form. So you will divide both the number by 5 by a common number in the numerator and in the denominator. You will get 5 5 25, 5 7 35. What are the factors of 5, students? Factor of 5 are, in rough you can see 5 and 1, and the factors of 7 are 7 and 1. So which factors do they have common now after this division by 5 in numerator and denominator? Only 1 is common. So students, a rational number is said to be in the simplest form or in the standard form when numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Now let's do some questions from the Learning Check 4.1. Question number 1 is, write the following words expressing rational form into the form p upon q where p and q are integers. The first one is 5/3. What is the first one, students? 5/3. You can write 5 upon 3. It is simple. The next one is 2 and 1/2. 2 and 1/2. That is 2 and 1/2. This is a mixed fraction. If further you can write 5 upon 2. Next is opposite of 2/3. Opposite of 2/3. That is, students, opposite means negative sign of 2/3. You can do the rest of the question of this question number 1, rest of the parts of the question. Now see question number 2. Write 4 more rational numbers in each of the following pattern. A pattern is given to you and you have to write 4 more rational numbers. Now students, I am solving one for you. See question number 2. A pattern has been given to you minus 3 upon 5, comma, minus 6 upon 10, comma, minus 9 upon 15, comma, minus 12 upon 20. Let's see student, what is the pattern? All the rational numbers are negative, so the next number will also be negative. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9, 3 4 ja 12, 3 5 ja 15. Here 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 5 3 ja 15, 5 4 ja 20, 5 5 ja 25. So students, this is the pattern, that is we are multiplying 5 by 5, isn't it? Next, what will be students? Minus 3 6 are 18 and 5 6 are 30. This is the pattern. Okay. Next students, find the 5 rational numbers equivalent to each of the following rational numbers. Question number 3. Find 5 rational numbers. I am taking only the first one. You have to find 5 equivalent rational numbers. You can multiply it by 2 upon 2. Next one is 2 upon 5 into 3 upon 3. 2 upon 5 into 4 upon 4 and so on. So equivalent will be 2 upon 10, 6 upon 15 and 8 upon 20. Further you can find 2 more. So students, you can solve the other parts of this question. Now students, let's see one more question of this learning check 4.1. Write each of the following rational numbers in standard form. 35 upon 49. So students, we have to take that number by which both the numerator and denominator are divisible. That common number is students 7. 7 5 is 35 and 7 7 is 49. Can we further divide these two numbers by a common number? No. And the factor of 5 is 5 and 1 and the factors of 7 are 7 and 1. So there is only one common factor between them, that is 5 and 7, that is 1. So 5 upon 7 is the simplest form, or you can say standard form of the 35 upon 49. Let's take one more question students. Question number 7. A negative rational number has been given to you, minus 87 upon 116. And these two numbers are commonly divisible by students 29. 29 3 ja, 9 3 ja, 27, 3 ja and 29 4 ja. And a negative sign will also be there. So can we divide further these two numbers, that is 3 and 4, by a common number? No. So minus 3 upon 4 is the standard form, or you can say simplest form of minus 87 upon 116. Now students, let's learn how to represent rational numbers on the number line. First of all, make a number line. We already know how to represent natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fractional numbers on the number line. Suppose this is the midpoint, that is 0, and on the right hand side of the 0 we all know all the positive integers and all the fractional numbers are there. And on the other hand side, that is on the left hand side, all the negative integers are there. Students, we have to represent the rational numbers on the number line. First of all, I will make you learn how to represent 1 upon 2 and minus 1 upon 2 on the number line. For this we will draw 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Here it is -1, -2, -3 and so on. We all know that 1 upon 2 is less than 1. Why? Because it is a proper fraction and proper fraction is always less than. Why it is a proper fraction, students? Because numerator is less than denominator. So students, if the value of 1 upon 2 is less than 1, then it will be between 0 and 1. And what is in the denominator? 2. That means we have to divide this whole distance, that is whole part 0 and 1 in 2 subparts, isn't it? Now students, this is 1 upon 2. Similarly, if a negative sign is there and the number is same, that the rational number is same, only the sign is different, then you will draw the same rational numbers on the left hand side of the 0 minus 1 upon 2. I would like to explain you one more question for you, how to represent the rational number on the number line. Students, suppose you have to represent a rational number minus 3 upon 5 on the number line. Again, we will make a number line, and we all know that this is a negative rational number, then this will be on the left hand side of the 0. So, we will more focus on the integers which are left hand side of the 0. This is -1. Take a equal distance on both the sides. If it is -1, it is -2. We all know if we remove this or if we discard the sign of negative, then 3 upon 5 is what? A proper fraction number, and the value of this proper fraction number is always less than 1. So students, this minus 3 upon 5 will be in between 0 and -1. So students, we will not consider the sign. We will see only 3 upon 5. We will consider the sign afterwards, that is, it will be on the left hand. We will consider the sign in that aspect only, that the negative rational number will be on the left hand side of the 0. So students, what is the number in the denominator? 5. So you will divide this 0 and 1 in 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will draw 4 points, then it will be automatically divided in 5 parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4 and 5. The first part is, students, minus 1 upon 5. This is minus 2 upon 5. This is minus 3 upon 5. Minus 4 upon 5. And this one is, students, can be written as minus 5 upon 5. And minus 5 upon is nothing but minus 1. And where is our number? Minus 3 upon 5. It is here. Minus 3 upon 5. Students, now let's learn to find the number of rational numbers between two given rational numbers. Let's take an example. Find 3 rational numbers between -1 and -2. If I ask you to find the integers between these two rational numbers, then there is no integer between -1 and -2. But if I ask you to find the rational numbers, how many rational numbers are there between these two? So, the students, there are finite rational numbers between these two. So students, what will you do? You have to find, suppose, 3 rational numbers. How many? 3 rational numbers. Now, what you will do? You will multiply -1 by 3 upon 3, or you can say 4 upon 4, 5 upon 5. Don't go too much farther than -1. Only multiply nearer number. -2 into 3 upon 3 according to our need, because we don't know more than 3 numbers, so I think 3 is sufficient. So it will be -3 upon 3 and -6 upon 3. Now students, can we write the rational numbers between these two rational numbers? Yes. -3 upon 3 is already there. Now -4 upon 3, -5 upon 3, only 2, we got 2 rational numbers, because then is -6 upon 3. We can further multiply these two rational numbers by 4 upon 4. Now multiply 1 minus 1 into 4 upon 4 and minus 2 into 4 upon 4. This is minus 4 upon 4 and this is minus 8 upon 4. Now students, how many rational numbers are there? Minus 5 upon 4, minus 6 upon 4, minus 7 upon 4 and minus 8 upon 4 is already there. So what are the three rational numbers between minus 4 upon 4 and minus 8 upon 4? Minus 4 and minus 8 upon 4 is nothing but this is minus 1 and this is minus 2. So students, these are the three rational numbers between these two numbers. Now students, let's do some questions from the Learning Check 4.2. The first question is, represent the following rational numbers on the number line. I am taking the third part of the question 1, that is minus 7 upon 4. We have to notice that this is a negative rational number, so it will be on the left hand side of the 0 on the number line. Students, we will first draw a number line and we will more focus on the numbers which are on the left hand side. Isn't it? Because minus 7 upon 4, it is somewhere on the left hand side of the 0. Now students, further we can write the minus sign as it is, and further you can write 4 1 are 4 in the mixed form. What is this number? 1 3 upon 4, that is minus 1 upon 1 3 upon 4. So it is more than minus 1, it is beyond minus 1. That is, it is between in minus 1 and minus 2. So students, now focus on 3 upon 4. Where it is 3 upon 4? It is in between minus 1 and minus 2. We have already reached here because the minus 1 is here. It is here. And now the next number is 3 upon 4. So we have to divide these two parts. The distance between minus 1 and minus 2 in 4 parts. That is 1, 2, 3. If we will draw 3 lines in between them, then it will be automatically divided in 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now students, where minus 1 3 upon 4? It is minus 1 1 upon 4, minus 1 2 upon 4, and this is minus 1 3 upon 4. If you want to see that how minus 1 4 upon 4 is minus 2, I can solve this for you, that this is minus 1 plus 4 upon 4. Here we solve it like this. Or if you want to solve it, this means is minus 8 upon 4, which is equals to minus 2, and this is students. So we have to simply focus minus 1 3 upon 4, it is here, and which is equals to minus 7 upon 4, which is here on the left hand side of the 0. Now students, let's do question number 6. Arrange the following in ascending order. Ascending order. What are the numbers? 7 upon 9, 5 upon 6, 11 upon 12, minus 1 upon 3, and minus 3 upon 4. So these are the 5 rational numbers, and you have to arrange these numbers in ascending order. So we will first see the negative rational numbers, because we know that negative rational numbers are smaller than the positive rational numbers. So we will first focus on this negative rational numbers. Now I have already told you about the concept that as we move away from 0 on the left hand side of the number line, the number becomes smaller and smaller. So let's see what happens to these two numbers. The one is minus 1 upon 3 and another is minus 3 upon 4. Solve it in the rough. Take the LCM, students. it will be 12. This is minus 4 upon 12 and this is minus 9 upon 12. 3 4 are 12 and 4 3 3 are 9. Yes. So students, can you tell me which number is greater and which number is smaller? This number is much closer to 0 than this number. So this number will be greater and this one will be smaller, isn't it? So we have to write these numbers in increasing order. So we will write first this number, which one is smaller. That is minus 9 upon 12 is smaller than minus 4 upon 12 because this is much far. It is much closer to 0 than this. Now students, let's discuss the other three rational numbers which are like this. 7 upon 9, 5 upon 6, 11 upon 12. Take the LCM of these three, 9, 6 and 12. The first motive is students we have to make the denominator common by taking their LCM. 3 3 are 9, 3 2 are 6, 3 4 are 12. Further we can divide it by 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4, 3 2 are 6 and 3 2 are 6. This is the 36 is the LCM. Now we can write 36 as the LCM for these three positive rational numbers. 9 4s are 36, 7 4s are 28, 6 6 are 36 and 6 5s are 30, 12 3 are 36 and 11 3 are 33. Now we have to decide among all these three numbers that which one is the smallest one. This is 9 upon 12 and minus 4 upon 12. We have already decided these two rational numbers, that which one is the smaller one. Now students, the concept is just opposite for the positive rational numbers. As we move away from the 0 towards the right side of the number line, the number become greater and greater. So this one is the smallest one, I think 28 upon 36, then 30 upon 36 and then 33 upon 36. Now students, you have to write the original form of these numbers. That means the standard form of these numbers. Minus 9 upon 12 was a number, this minus 3 upon 4. Then this was minus 1 upon 3. 28 was 7 upon 9 and 30 was 5 upon 6 and 11 upon 12 was 33 upon 36 was 11 upon 12. So this is the ascending order of the given